Dean, any lineup changes today?
Yeah, trying to think. We shuffled some stuff around. Chinnikov will go in tonight for Aston Reese. Dio stay the same. Tarasov will play goal.
Last couple games, Dean, the third period has been kind of what has bitten you. What are you looking for tonight differently to get a full 60-minute effort?
Yeah, as good as the first period's been and the starts have been, it's bit us, right? Not getting, the lead and or not handling, when we don't get the lead properly. So those are things that we're going to, try to talk about. Obviously, it's a quick turnaround, so we've discussed a little bit last night after the game, and we'll have a little chat here before the game with the team. And we clearly have to be in extreme desperate mode if we haven't been in desperate mode to this point. But we have to stick together and do it together moving forward here.
Chinny drawn in, is that extra scoring punch that he brings you?
Yeah, we've talked about this before. You don't score, and then all of a sudden you're worried about the scoring, and yet we're second in the league in scoring, 5-5, and that, So, you know what? It's just we've chat about it and try to make the right decisions on our lineup and the combinations. Hopefully, we got the right ones tonight.
Is this a new experience for you, having a team it feels like they're on again, off again? It's just when they're on, they're going to score a ton, and when they're not, the puck's just not going in.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably the league, more than anything. I think we see this a lot throughout the league, especially this year. There seems to be a lot of high-scoring games, and then some low ones, and we've had our share of both. We have to again try to find that consistency and that level keel, no matter what happens on the ice, good or bad, scoring or not scoring. And we believe that our group will do that here tonight.
After you guys, especially the first two periods, I say when you break that down video-wise, where do you fall in the balance between not bearing down, I guess, on scoring chances and burying them versus they got a goalie who's making a lot of money to stop them?
Yeah, the goalies are good. Teams are good. It's just, the guys maybe, the whole thing squeezing the sticks a little bit tight. They've got some, I don't know, feeling some adversity or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, maybe there's a part of it. Maybe there's a part too that, they're trying, so hard to make a difference. Sometimes it doesn't allow you to make that difference. So what we'd like them to do tonight is just simplify our game, stick together, and believe that we'll get it done in the end.
I know you were asked yesterday about Ovi, but today I'm sure you structured your day around it so you could see it if it happened. Just what was your reaction?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We were in the dressing room or in the coach's room here watching it, and it's obviously extremely special for not only him and the Capitals and whoever's been around him, but the hockey world. And I think hopefully it draws more attention to everybody. I'm certainly happy for him and his family, and I know that the hockey player that he is and the man, I think everybody has a great deal of respect for him.
One of the reasons I wanted to talk to you is because you seem to me to be a guy who's kind of a calming influence when things are going a little bit sideways. How can that apply today when the last two games have kind of gone sideways late, and you guys kind of need to, I don't know, keep your same game about you?
Yeah, obviously not how we rode up last game, but I feel like we just need to play with some urgency, and we got to kind of win out at this point to really give ourselves a chance, and it's got to be intense from the puck drop, and we got to be in the game right away. There's no time to kind of take a couple shifts off or we just got to be ready to go.
Do you get that sense as you get ready for this game that that's a shared feeling in the room even right now and on the bus over and everything? Just everybody's pretty aware of what the circumstances are.
Yeah, I think guys have a good idea where we're at right now. Obviously, it hasn't been an ideal last 10 games or so, but we still have a chance. We're still in the mix. We just gotta we gotta lean on each other and support each other. Stick to our systems and still don't get away from our game, but bring another level of intensity.
The old adage is that you're getting the opportunity, you're just not burying them. How do you bury them?
Yeah, we had some good looks last night. We seem to be running into goalies that are just playing pretty well, but just the standard stuff. Get traffic in front, get some. I feel like we just got to get early goals. Get the greasy ones early. Get off to a good start. Everyone gets feeling good, gets into the game early, and then we can kind of just try and put teams on their heels again, like we were at different points of the season.
As a hockey player, what was it like for you to watch Alex Ovechkin do what he did today?
Yeah, obviously, pretty special moment. It's a lot of goals. I watched the last game there, and he's just the way he plays the game is just incredible right now. Like he's got such good hockey IQ, the way he reads the play and gets into the mix, and so for him to get it, it's a huge accomplishment for him, and it's pretty special for his family and the team.
Yeah. I'm assuming you watched it, right? What having played alongside him, having defended him, what does that mean to you to see it? What was your reaction, I guess?
Yeah, it's incredible. Been trying to watch all their games the last couple weeks just to see the chase and see him become the greatest goal scorer. I think obviously playing against him is always a challenge. I think even the goal today that breaks the record we're talking about in the room just now, like there's no one in the league that shoots that puck on a power play entry, right? Besides him, and it's a missile top corner, and he's been doing his whole career, so it's just super impressive, and it was awesome to witness greatness.
Task at hand today. The mountain gets a little steeper, I think. What's the attitude in the room?
It's fine. I just got to keep playing hard and see what happens. Obviously, it hasn't gone how we would have liked it to gone lately, but we're still in it. It's still got to just try and find ways to win hockey games and see what happens. You never really know in this league, so we obviously a tough one last night, but we get to Ottawa pretty late, and today the mood was pretty good, and just going to try and get 2 points here before we head back home. Pretty
solid start against Colorado, and again yesterday pretty solid start, but it was a third period that was problematic. How can you clean that up?
I feel like we have to continue to play our game once we get down a couple goals or down a goal. I feel like maybe we open ourselves up a little bit, and I think it's human nature. Guys want to try and make an impact and make a difference, but I think, and that's myself included, I feel like I have to be a little bit more simple, but I feel like for us it's just the way we're going to have success and the way we're going to win hockey games is playing within the team structure, and I feel like sometimes when we're down or chasing the game a little bit, it kind of opens ourselves up, and then teams start to take advantage. So it's unfortunate, but I feel like a lot of the games we've had a lot of good minutes, and then we just open ourselves up for a little, and next thing you know, it's out of reach. So I feel like it's just continuing to play our game for 60 minutes.
That feels like it's one of those learning process type things. So would you agree with that? This is a growing team, and it's kind of one of those things you just have to learn.
Yeah, for sure. Even guys that have been here for a number of years, like we haven't been in this position in a while either, fighting for the playoffs. So, and obviously the young guys on our team haven't been in this spot either, and it's our job to help them. And I just feel like, it's one of those things where you're always trying to learn in this league. You never really know anything. It's always evolving and things are changing, and you're trying to learn as best you can. And I feel like for us right now, we're definitely learning some lessons and how to win hard games this time of the year, and the only thing it's going to do is help us moving forward. But our focus today is on getting 2 points and trying to play the best we can for 60 minutes.
To say along those lines, there's 7 games left. How important is it just to get it back on the tracks rather than looking at the standings and all that stuff? Just get it back on the tracks and finish as strong as you can.
Yeah, finish as strong as we can. That's all we can do. And like I said, just see what happens, right? It's tough to look at standings with how it's gone, but I feel like our focus just has to be game by game and try and get as many points as we can, and at the end of the year we'll see how it shakes out. But the focus just has to be to play a full 60-minute hockey game, and hopefully we get a win.